In our scenario, children at Ellison Preschool were displaying difficulties in sharing toys and playing together. 25 out of 200 students are nonverbal, with only 5 students using PECS as a communication method. Our group is focusing on functional communication training as a method of treatment for our scenario. Functional communication training focuses on teaching communicative behaviors that serve the same function as problem behaviors being admitted. We hope to increase communication as well as decrease problem behavior involving play situations. The goal is to use functional communication to teach our students to ask for a preferred activity, to ask for their turn if a peer is currently engaging in a preferred activity, and to wait appropriately for their turn.
Functional communication training was first studied in 1985 by Edward Carr and Mark Durand. They sought to develop a method to identify and assess situations where problem behavior was continuously occurring. To do this, they decided to analyze the effects of the level of attention and level of difficulty and whether or not problem behavior was occurring. They also sought to use this information to select a replacement behavior for engaging in problem behavior. Previous analysis showed that carefully chosen communicative phrases could be used to provide access to the same function as the problem behavior. Their study found that disruptive behavior was reduced to low levels when an individual was taught to omit a relevant request.
Materials that will be needed for the intervention is a My Turn and a Wait picture card, clickers to track frequency of a problem behavior, a timer to track duration, data if necessary, data sheets to record data, and any specific reinforcement. For My Turn picture card, have an adult sit next to the student playing with a toy that he or she wants. When the child goes to grab the toy out of the adult's hand, prompt child using hand-over-hand prompting to pick up My Turn card that will be placed in isolation and have them hand it to the adult. The adult will hand the toy to the student. Let the child play with the toy for 3 seconds, then say My Turn, having the child hand it back to the adult. Wait 3 to 4 seconds, seeing if the child will spontaneously use the picture card. If not, hand over hand prompt child to hand adult My Turn card. You will then repeat the following steps until child independently hands the picture card to the adult 4 out of 5 trials. Then you will move on to the child spontaneously handing the My Turn card to a peer around them. For waiting picture card, have an adult sit next to the child with the preferred toy in hand. When the child requests My Turn, hold up the wait picture card. Wait 10 seconds. If child appropriately waits, hand the toy to them. Let them play with the toy for 30 seconds, then say My Turn, taking the toy back. When they hand the picture card My Turn, again, hold wait card up, having them wait for 10 seconds. Increase the play time with the toy when they appropriately wait. Continue these steps until the child waits appropriately for 2 minutes. This will also then move to the child waiting appropriately when another student holds up the wait card.
Ellison Elementary School will be able to implement a school-wide positive behavioral support plan. The plan will entail the use of functional communication training for all students in the school to appropriately use while playing with peers, because many of the students lack the skills necessary to request desired items. The leadership team will consist of the principal, a BCBA, a speech therapist, 2 teachers, and 1 parent volunteer. These individuals will gain support from other staff members and parents to encourage the use of the intervention. The use of functional communication training will be trialed during the initial semester with 1 classroom in the school to ensure that this is an effective treatment for decreasing rates of problem behavior and encouraging appropriate peer play. It will be targeted to Tier 1 although it can be individualized to help students in tiers 2 and 3 if necessary. Financially, the school is able to support this endeavor, having all materials needed on site and requiring no additional spending. Ellison Elementary School is able to use this intervention since many students display communication potential, and there are adults who volunteer at the school, so support for the students is readily available. The BCBA will be important to this intervention by completing regular treatment integrity checks to ensure that all students are being taught to use functional communication training appropriately and consistently. The goal of the school-wide positive behavioral support is to decrease students' tantrum behavior while playing and encourage appropriate and functional communication skills between peers.
In conclusion, the implementation of functional communication training should be extended to other environments outside of the school play setting, including at home and in the community, to help the skills generalize. In addition, students should always be expected to appropriately request items and should not be given access when they have tantrums. It is also important that the students who do not use PECs, as well as all of the staff, learn how to respond to students who are using the PECs cards. That concludes our presentation, so thanks for watching.